Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War WARHAMMER II here today on the channel. We're back on our Grom the Paunch Broken Axe Mortal Empires campaign. This is episode 4. Here today, the Green Scourge comes to Ulthuan. There is a storm heading towards YVRESSE and Grom the Paunch is leading it. Welcome back, guys. So in today's episode, we're going to have the siege for YVRESSE, and we're going to try and take the province of YVRESSE. Hopefully, we get to fight and kill Eltharion here today. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're around here with notifications on. Let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series and where you'd like me to expand and conquer. Got to say a huge thank you to the Creative Assembly for sending me a free early access copy of the Warden the Paunch DLC and making this Let's Play possible. So a huge thank you to them and their community team. In the last couple of episodes, we have united the Broken Axe tribe in sort of Bretonnian lands. Bretonnia is all gone. We've defeated the Fey Enchantress, we've defeated Leon Coeur, and now we are strong enough finally to push towards Ulthuan. The 10 kingdoms will burn. We'll turn 102 into our Let's Play, and YVRESSE will burn. So guys, this series will end in the not too soon future, so let me know in the comments what you like me to replace it with. Doesn't necessarily have to be Total War WARHAMMER II. However, I would like to do an Imric campaign as I haven't played as him before. But maybe we can go back to 1212 AD, more Rome 2. Let me know in the comments. So there seems to be a decent garrison spawned in YVRESSE, which is fine. We'll build up some siege equipment. You never know, Eltharion might come back to try and lift the siege. Okay, the siege equipment is now built. We've got an army being constructed on the coast, well, recruited rather. It looks like the Kingdom of Chase has come down with Sam there. Okay, Sam. Alright, let's go with the siege then. So Eltharion hasn't come to answer. We've got a full stack of reinforcements. Let's chuck a quick save and a hard save. And let's have the siege of YVRESSE. Grom is at the gate. Alright, so he's got 2 bolt throwers. 1 eagle. Doesn't have too many silverin helms, which is good. So we've got 5 Doom Diver catapults, 4 stone trolls. Mostly the rest made up with night goblins and black orcs. But this is the best that we've been able to muster from Bretonnia. It's kind of interesting to see how the old world's shaping up, because we've defeated the Bretonnians and their counts. The vampires got sort of thrown back towards them, but the Empire could be pushing towards Bretonnia because they've just knocked out Marienburg. But welcome to the Battle of YVRESSE. A storm comes to Ulthuan. The Green Scourge is here. Grom and his massive Waaagh are set to burn Athel Tamara in YVRESSE for the second time. We've got 1 unit of battering ram, 2 siege towers, and we've got battle-hardened Black Orcs ready to rip roll through them. Okay. We've got our reinforcements coming as well. So what I'll do is I'll try and divide my Black Orcs with their ladders up on the walls. My Night Goblins should be able to pick, isolate and finish some of the stragglers, and my Doom Divers should be able to wreak havoc. We'll try and get them as higher up to the deployment line as possible. And I'll try and put my Night Gobbos on the left hand side to make sure they arc their shots and get up over the wall. We've got silver chevrons for most of my units as well. And we've got the reinforcing Waaagh. Now, I called a Waaagh in on the Bretonnian capital. That's still yet to play. We've only got a couple of turns with the Waaagh bonus, getting that free secondary army. So we're going to have to make quick work. We want to try and take as much of YVRESSE's territory as possible. They've actually done really well in this campaign. They've expanded. They've got like 14 territories. They've expanded and taken most of Ulthuan. They are the dominant force on the donut, on the 10 kingdoms. They've taken a lot of the west and north. Tyrion is actually very much on the back foot. So let's move my goblin and orc boy reinforcements. And it's still about a 50-50. So push up where you can. Just throw everyone forward. Push for it, lads. Push for it, boys. The Elfies are gonna get it. Alright, let's push there. So it looks like a lot of their forces are sitting further back. Now, I know from experience in my Siege of TOR Let's Play for the Vortex campaign, there's a lot of magical defenses and properties defending it. So I wonder if that's going to be the same for this. Maybe not, because it's not a quest battle as we are playing on Mortal Empires, of course. But we've got our stone trolls ready to rip through the gate when need be. Our doom divers are raining fire and death upon the... Well, it's not fire and death, because it's not fire, is it? They're literally raining goblin death. But the Goblin King is at the gates, and his Night Goblins now pushing up. We seem to be trading quite well with their arrow towers against theirs. The Doom Divers are working out so well. I love them. I love Doom Divers. They're not as strong as they were in previous patches, as they've been nerfed, but overall, I really do enjoy them. They're so funny. You can do like 360s and backflips with them and stuff. Why isn't this siege tower moving up? Come on, I gave you orders. Move up. Where you can, please. Well, let's get these Night Gobos to try and focus them. Some of these Black Orcs are getting targeted and phased out slightly. But it's taken quite a long time. It took us 100 turns to unite, build up a decent economy in Bretonnia, and be able to push against Eltharion and YVRESSE. That's one potential strategy, which seems to be working for now. The Black Orcs are storming TOR YVRESSE. But what I guess you could do is you could just you don't have to put roots in, build up a kingdom in Bretonnia. I guess you could try and sack and loot as much as you can. Then, once you get the war big enough, push to the mountain regions, which are more habitable in Ulthuan. Just sort of depends on your style. But fortunately enough for me, the lands of Bretonnia were so profitable. Even some of the Elven ones as well. We were getting like nearly 50, 30, 20k per settlement. So it wasn't actually too bad. I guess we could have saved it all and built up and risked in Ulthuan. But that's why it's a hard campaign, because if you go over here, you're fighting a mostly united High Elves, because although there's small political wars and stuff, usually one of the major powers comes out on top. It's usually Tyrion. He usually unites with Alariel, the other queen. But from what I've seen in most Let's Plays now is that Eltharion seems to be the dominant uniter of the 10 kingdoms, the uniter of Ulthuan, mostly being the victor on Vortex and Mortal Empires. Alright, so my goblins are swarming on the far right here, uncontested. Look at that. 20 or so ladders there. The goblins can't even make a couple of rungs. They're just like throwing themselves forward. I guess they're like slightly top heavy. But I don't know what it is, but my siege towers are struggling to get to the walls. Those Black Orcs are now here, so let's try and push over where we can. My Doom Divers are doing so well. And now my Night Goblins are pushing. Oh, the gate's been destroyed. Good. Let's push everyone in where we can. Alright. Try and get you around here. They haven't got too many back in the settlement. Mostly are they're on the front, and we're just decimating them. 65% in our favour. We've got this done and dusted. Our black orcs are wreaking havoc, and our goblins, like I said, have taken the right flank here. Pretty much unharassed, uncontested. The black orcs are through the gates. Let's carve up the pretty boys. Oh. Black orcs are so cool. They're so strong. And it looks like nearly we've wiped them on the walls there. We've got a lot of even just like normal goblin archers. Like even getting a couple of goblin spear and archer armies is quite worth it. That's why we've got another one being recruited in the coastal territory, because they're really good in auto resolve and in sieges. So we've got night goblins on the right, normal goblins on the left. And we've basically destroyed the high elf garrison on the walls. Let's send our orcs, our trolls, stone trolls, back to the town square, then the black orcs. I should say, just try and make your way there now. They do have a couple of aerial knights. That's the unique units for Eltharion. But once again, Eltharion is away, and TOR WARHAMMER has fallen for a second time. What are the odds? First time around, a united TOR WARHAMMER went on an invasion of Nagaroth. He sieged and nearly took Nagaroth, and unluckily he was taken out by a witch dark elf. And then he learned of the green skin Wah from the Goblin King. Alright, so they're throwing their Griffin Knights down here against my trolls. We should be able to make quick work of them. We've thrown a Great Eagle in there. And our Gobbos are flanking where we can. There's only a couple in the town square itself. But once we've taken TOR WARHAMMER here today, we've taken a massive, massive point in our victory conditions. We're coming close to hitting that short victory. Okay. Still holding on. It doesn't seem that they don't seem to have magical defenses like in the quest siege, which is unfortunate for them. But the Goblin King rules supreme. Fun fact about Grom, he is one of the only green skin war bosses to successfully lead invasions in other continents. And now he's done it for a second time. And we have victory! We have victory here today. We've knocked out their wizard, and our Doom Divers are still firing against the remaining stragglers. There we go. Oh, it's actually hitting our own little goblin boys there. But the banner of the Broken Axe tribe is being risen. And we've got Gobbos trying to run down the remaining high elf stragglers there. Let's end this one. Decisive victory for Grom's Wah! Alrighty. We outnumber them quite significantly, 2-1. They did have some decent Athel Tamara unique units there. Looking at the casualties sustained and inflicted, I would have liked the trolls to a bit better, but the Black Orcs did incredibly well. Our Night Goblins did average, but a decisive victory, if I do say so myself. 340 lost. They deployed 1,000 and obviously lost that. Only 26k from that initial fight. Grom's level 24 now. And we'll be able to sack the ancient city for a whopping 53k. Oh, so it's now that because we've leveled up so much and we've got so many sack bonuses, it's really compounded now that we're over here. Fantastic. So we'll attack and hold TOR WARHAMMER now. We'll loot and occupy it. And then there's only, what, 2 more settlements in YVRESSE. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. So, Chase has attacked us here on the coast with Sam, so I've moved my army out. But that's a shame now that they've taken that. So we're gonna have to deal with. It's not Case. It's Chase, isn't it? Or Chase. However you want to say it, Case. No, Grom's pushed out from TOR WARHAMMER. We have to deal with the lines of Case. Case, Chase, I can't remember. Now, you, Ogluk, can push for it. He can start it, but Grom can get over there. Is that in the zone of control? It is. Grom is. Good. So already, even though Eltharion and his divisions haven't come back and sort of tried to retake it, his high elf allies are coming to help out, which we've destroyed. Alrighty. What's this? Tyrion's moved up an army into TOR WARHAMMER. We're gonna have to deal with that then. Alright. Oh, it's Alistair the White Lion. Okay. Let's throw that back. If Tyrion comes up himself, I'll fight it. But Alistair has bitten the dust. Yeah, where is Eltharion? Why is he cowering behind Tyrion and the White Lions to the north? Alrighty, we're still turtling in our position in TOR WARHAMMER. But Tyrion looks like he's pushed up here now. Nope, that's not Tyrion. That's another Tyrion army. Okay, well, let's deal with that. We've got a full stack with Og. And we're still replenishing with Grom. We're getting some nice experience. My Doom Divers have gone up to gold here. Oh, that's... I thought Tyrion was there. He's in an ambush stance. Right. That's why I said Tyrion, but it wasn't. Ah, so let's retreat. We don't want to fight on their terms. So Tyrion's there. That cheeky bugger. Well, we're going to fight this in episode 5. In the next. Tyrion with another army. Alistair's been thrown back. The White Lions as well. But Tyrion has... He's only level 8. He's quite low level for 110, if I do say. But he hasn't done quite well. It's mostly Eltharion's united Ulth1. But Tyrion... The legendary High Elf Lord wants to dethrone the Goblin King. So we'll fight that in the next episode. So unfortunately it's time to end episode 4 of the Total War WARHAMMER, Grom the Paunch, the Warden and the Paunch DLC Mortal Empires campaign. Thank you very much for watching and supporting this series. Stay tuned for the battle with Tyrion in episode 5. While we continue to unite YVRESSE under the Goblin King's banner. Grom the Paunch for Grom the Fat. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.